Where are the aliens?
Hey everyone, today I've got your Alien Covenant movie review. Members of a colony ship discover a new planet and the survivor of the Prometheus and even an alien life form. But who will survive? So as far as the story goes, Ridley Scott returns to once again direct this Prometheus sequel with a new story set 10 years later, and it also further delves into more of what happened after the end of the first film. I have been looking forward to seeing this movie. I was really glad that I saw it because I did like Prometheus. This story, I feel this time around, you have those same elements of, you know, what made the first movie sort of unique with all of those, you know, different aliens and all of those guys. And here you just like get a sense of, you know, different themes and beliefs, and just seeing how this colony, who apparently is all pretty much, you know, pairing up together to live on this new planet, but then they trail off course after they have a distress signal. And I figured, okay, well, whatever that is, it can't mean anything good, because we all know what's gonna happen later on in this movie, because it's gonna be bad. And especially when you have other things sort of happening to certain characters and other things sort of getting in the way. So it all gets a little bit crazy and a little bit freaky all at the same time. So it is kind of a thrill ride to watch a movie like this. As far as the casting goes, you've got Michael Fassbender, who we first see in the beginning of the film. We all know that he played the android synthetic David, and now he's also playing another character in this movie named Walter. And I was thinking, okay, who is this guy? Also another synthetic type, but for this particular colony. And, you know, I really liked him in the first movie, and in this one I felt like he was even better. And just to see him sort of interacting later on with David, sort of seeing these two personalities collide, I thought was really good acting. And then you've got Katherine Waterston, who plays Daniels, and she's one of the leads in this movie, who I feel like at times I am sympathetic for, and at times I do you know, try to take her seriously. She's really a tough character, especially kind of has this Sigourney Weaver type of feel to her. Danny McBride, who obviously I know is a comedic actor, and he plays this guy named Tennessee. And I was thinking, okay, I wonder if he's just going to be the comic relief in this movie, and I'm not going to take him seriously. But I actually did, surprisingly. And then you've got other great performances in this movie by Billy Crudup. You might even have an explanation of Noomi Rapace's character, who played Elizabeth Shaw from Prometheus. That whole thing about her character in this movie I found to be insane. And no spoilers, but man, it was intense. The things that I liked about this movie were, you know, the visual effects and the cinematography were very well done. At times I did feel like it was a little bit inconsistent with the first movie, but I felt like the cinematography was mostly on point. And I was scared. I literally jumped, and I was clinging on to my boyfriend, who I saw this movie with, and I was just like thinking, oh my gosh, there's this nonstop carnage and horror left and right, and it just, I was wondering when it was going to end, but not the whole movie, because the xenomorphs were back, and that was what I wanted to see. Because of that little tease at the end of Prometheus, I was like, oh no, they're bringing them back this time with the aliens. I love to see that transition, and they were scarier than ever, and there were some new and old concepts that were being played with here, so I really liked how there was just different things to find out about these creatures. But unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie was that there was one part that I did find to be predictable, and I was like, I knew that was gonna happen, and I can't believe it did, because the shock value was still there, and my jaw just literally dropped to the floor. And the third act, I felt like, was awkward at times, because it looked like the movie had ended at some point, and then no, it was still going, and there was other things going on, and I was like, how much further are they going to go into this story? And then I was like, wait a minute, I remember from the trailers there was still footage that needed to be seen. But it was definitely something that, you know, needed to pack a punch for the viewers. Overall, I would say that Alien Covenant may not have been, you know, the best movie, but it wasn't the worst. I did still enjoy myself watching it, and I was really entertained by everything that was going on, and I feel like it was definitely an updated version of what Prometheus was trying to be. I did like seeing all of those new concepts being played here, so I definitely would recommend seeing this movie, whether or not you had seen Prometheus, which I would still recommend seeing, because then some things in this movie might not make sense. So I would give this 4 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of Alien Covenant. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates coming every week for a Trail Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.